It's so insane how crazy COVID has all made us, in the sense of like, if you feel slightly just off, you're like, do I have COVID? More than music. So I'm beyond pumped because you guys keep crushing these goals that I keep setting. I think I said a couple days ago that I had this next goal of hitting 500K views in a month. We're at 515,000 views for the month, and it's crazy. Like, the next goal I have is like 1 million views. I want to get 1 million views in 28 days. We're on the track for, and it's crazy. The problem with this though, and the problem with setting all these goals that keep going and stuff like that, is that it's easy to get caught up in this like, oh, I gotta do it for the views, and you start pandering to the views and the view count and the subscribers and growing the channel, as opposed to what you actually want to do. Like, I feel like it can be a very slippery slope between the doing what you want to do and what the content you actually want to create, even if it doesn't get views, and the, oh, I just got to do it for the views, and there's this tension between the two. Now, I do think there's a balance between it. I think that personally, I don't want to get caught up in all of that, but I think it is important to acknowledge it. I think it's important to know what does well on the channel. Like, I actually have been really enjoying doing this stuff with Hamilton because I've actually thought the music is really, really cool. And had I not looked back at the analytics, I would not have also known that it performs really well. So I don't mind doing more of it because I know that it performs really well, and I think that's really cool. Now, I don't want to just do things just to get the views though, because I don't think that that's a healthy mindset. You're really just doing things for other people. So that being said, like, I want to continue to grow the channel, but I also don't want to get so caught up in like, oh, how many views? Because what happens if I get the 1 million views, but the next month it drops to 600,000? Like, what am I going to do then? I want to find this balance of grow, like, excitement about growing and setting these goals, and also just enjoying the process and going. Because I'm totally enjoying the process. I just don't want to get too caught up in the wrong things. Time to create today's list. We have to film reactions, film lyric breakdown, film song logic breakdown, film audio visualizer, go to bank and get $1,000 cash. Oh, you heard that? All right, just finished filming a ton of reactions. We got a whole lot of errands to run, so come on, let's go. I love you, Bullet. I'll see you later, all right, buddy? I love you. All right, so we have to run a ton of errands. We have to go to 2 different banks. The first bank, back to that $1,000 I was talking about. The second bank is for something for Jamie's car. Then we're dropping off a sweatshirt to Emily Shewitt. Emily Shewitt's one of the artists that I featured on a bunch of my songs. So I'm dropping off a over and over again sweatshirt for her. You can see that sweatshirt right here. Then we're going to the chiropractor, and then we're getting my car washed. Brought my laptop so I can do work on all the different places. Because for some reason one of the banks is still not open. You still can't go inside of them. It's a little ridiculous, but whatever. Alright, so let me explain what I'm doing getting $1,000 from the bank. I'm getting $1,000 in singles, actually. Good thing I know these bankers, and that I'm gonna be like, I need it for some sort of, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm gonna say, because I don't want them to be like, oh, you're going to a strip club with $1,000? Like, that's kind of ridiculous. I want it to look like a fat stack, because I'm making a TikTok video for this quarantine song, and I'm giving away $1,000 on Christmas Day, December 25th, that has the most amount of likes. I'm going with likes. So the most amount of likes, Christmas Day. The catch that I'm doing, not catch, but to kind of warrant myself for a little protection, so that there's no like, not like only 4 videos, and like I spent $1,000 on 4 videos. I'm debating between 5 and 10,000 videos minimum. There has to be at least this many minimum. And I'm debating what I want to do. I think I'm leaning towards 10K videos. So that's what I'm doing at the bank, grabbing that $1,000 today so I can make the video for it. Gotta put on my new It Ends Like This mask though. Look at this. Pretty sweet, man. This is ridiculous. So I asked for $1,000 in singles, expecting it to be like this big. Like, I guess, you know, like, have you ever seen $10,000? What that looks like a pack of bills like that? That's what I assumed it to look like. She's like, I can't do 1,000. Like, I don't even have that here. I can do 500. So she's like, she pulls it out, and it's stupid. She had to put it in a garbage bag because she had nothing to put them in. It's stupid. It's, look how much this is. 500 in hundreds, and then
500 in singles. This is stupid. It's way more than I thought. She's like, I can do 500. I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. Totally more than I thought it was gonna be. Walking out of the bank with a garbage bag. This is ridiculous. Well, you can win this. This can be yours plus 500 extra dollars. Alright, we are back to getting work done at the car wash. We got some lunchtime over here. Just spying on my lunch over here. You already ate lunch, buddy. So I just finished filming a couple of different ads, or TikToks, I would say, than ads. Ads for the new song, but for TikTok, saying that, you know, I'm gonna do the $1,000 giveaway. We'll see how it does, though. I'm very curious to see how it's gonna do. I'm excited. You know, you know what's funny? I was insanely nervous to post it. I don't know why. I guess because of the idea of giving away $1,000 scared me. But in all reality, there's nothing to be like freaked out about it, because I would have paid more. My phone is blowing up. I would have paid more to influencers. Like, had I tried to influence market it, I would have paid even more. And I had paid even more to other videos, which is just crazy. So, like, for other songs, when I was trying to promote them, I had, in the long run, ended up paying more. So it's curious to see what's gonna happen. Well, you wanna go for a walk? Hey, buddy. Come on down. Wanna go for a walk?
It's so insane how crazy COVID has all made us, in the sense of, like, if you feel slightly just off, you're like, do I have COVID? So my wife had what looked like some sort of like cold or sinus infection, or even allergies. Like, you know, she never had any body aches or anything like that, but she had a slightly sore throat for like a day. And then she's just been a little congested for like 2 or 3 days. And she's like, with that being said, like, she wants to be safe. And obviously her being in the hospital, she wants to be respectful of everybody else and respectful of like just going places and stuff. She was like, you know what, let me get COVID tested today. Which is great. Like, I'm glad she got tested. She ended up coming back negative. Let me say that, because I think I forgot to say that originally when I got tested back in May or April. I had this video about being like getting COVID tested. I even put the video of me getting tested in there, which I could, if I find it, I could put it in here. You can see me get tested back in April. But she came back negative, which is amazing. But it's just interesting because, like, had COVID not been a thing, she wouldn't even given this little cold allergy thing a second thought. But because of that, and because so many people are coming back asymptomatic, you know, or like just they think it's a sinus infection, ends up being COVID, she thought it was a good idea to get tested. And I completely agree. I think that everybody should get tested if they're feeling a little off, because you know what, you don't know what you're carrying. Or just be smart with the people that you're around. Like, how terrible would it be to, you know, hurt somebody else not knowing that you have COVID? So just get tested.
Aha! I didn't think I had a mask. Perfect. Wow. I just had a ridiculous experience. So I was pulling out of my driveway and I just saw like 2 people walking past the house, and I just thought nothing of it. And then I like drive past it where the people would have been, and I was like, wait, there was no people there. That's really strange. Kind of got a little freaked out for a second. So I was like, no, I definitely saw people. I started backing up, poof. No, I did not hit the people, thank God. I hit a garbage can. I was like, huh, that sucks. I have to go check the back of my car. But I picked up the people's garbage can, and when I got out, I saw that my neighbor was looking in his car, looking for his jacket. I was like, oh, thank God that I'm not actually seeing things. So part of me wants to like move to Florida or Nevada or any of these places that have a zero state income tax location. And every time I think about that, I think about the fact that I live so close to my parents that, you know, when somebody's not feeling good or anything like that, when we need help with anything, they're literally 4 minutes down the road. So like, that's a crazy blessing. And then that thought goes out the window.